Yo guys, it's Crusher, and today I want to talk about something that a lot of players struggle with. What they struggle with is fighting certain builds, aka what a lot of people call cheese builds, or people that are build carried, like mages, people that rely on like broken oaths, and basically things that people think aren't skill based, which I will assure you, you can still beat these. It might be that whatever skill they are abusing is something you are bad at, because one person will be able to decimate this build while the next is going to get absolutely destroyed. In fighting games, this would be like maybe one person struggles very bad against a zoner, so a mage build. And this happens a lot in games where like people die to quote unquote people who spam a move. It basically just means you don't know how to counter this move, and that's okay. A lot of it really comes down to the inability to change your playstyle based on different builds. And what that means is you need to recognize that you are doing something wrong and it isn't the game. Because for the most part, this game actually is balanced, and I know you guys don't want to hear that, but it is. And it gives you a lot of great tools to dodge and defend, get health back, and just to basically fight back in general. So let's say you're playing against somebody who spams ranged moves, and you don't have very many gap closers, okay? But let's say you have Gale Lunge. You have Gale Lunge and they spam ranged moves. What you want to do is, let's say normally you use your Gale Lunge in a combo to like get a quick hit off. You want to start using it, you want to start saving it during your combos, and then use it when they start running away. That way, that's a gap closer, and it makes your neutral game easier. A lot of this game is about controlling your neutral game, so if you can control your neutral game against zoners and mages and people like that, that's also another great way to like not get, I guess, cheesed by them. Another common mistake I see a lot of people making is they think they're getting cheesed, but in actuality their build just has a very big flaw, or it's missing something big. So you want to check off a couple things. You want to check off your durability. Like when you're making a build, you want to make a checklist. Like, am I durable? Right? Do I have like a way to survive? Do I have a way to heal? Anything like that. Do I have a zone move or gap closer? Usually you want one of both, but if you can get one, that's okay. So let's say you're like a fist build and you don't have a gap closer. Obviously, you're going to get quote unquote cheesed by the zone builds. It's not you're getting cheesed, they're counter you, right? You want something that does a good amount of damage. This isn't needed, but it does help. But yeah, durability and gap closing are two of the big things in this game. And if you don't have one or the other, you're going to get outclassed by certain builds, and you're going to feel like it's impossible, but it's really just a build or a skill difference. And I know that's not what you wanted to hear. You wanted to hear that the game is broken, but it's something people do need to hear. I will make a video soon going over what every single build needs, like a little checklist, and that way you can make good builds consistently. Or if you're really, really good at one thing, let's say zoners, they zone, right? So they can get rid of these other builds, but if they're against a better player or somebody who has a better balanced build, a lot of the times they're not going to be able to counter, like they're not going to be able to destroy these people like they destroy other people, right? Because they're forgetting that this game is still, it's still like, fighting games are all like rock, paper, scissors, right? It really depends on how you're able to go against your counters, not against the people you're good at. Because the people you're good at, you're going to consistently win, right? But if you are bad against somebody and can consistently win, that's when you're good at the game. Thanks for watching. Next video, I'm going to go over those builds more, and I will see you guys next time.